Deneva.
I'm Jazz.
And we are
the Thought Addictz. Alright, so today we're going to talk about
Millennial Mom. We're going to talk about Millennial Mom.
Oh, yeah.
It's a conversation we've been wanting to have. We have a Millennial Mom right here in front of us. Can you go ahead and tell us your name, introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes, my name is Deandra Thompson. My child is 6 years old.
Oh. And what's that Instagram name?
Deandra_Thompson. So DONDRA_THOMPSON.
Awesome.
Okay.
Love it. So we thought that this would be an awesome topic to bring to the table because, you know, it's people out here thinking about being a mother that's a millennial. Right. And there's people that are experiencing being a millennial mother. So we're just gonna pick your brain a little bit. We're not mothers just yet, but one of them.
Yeah. Hey, it's gotta be a little bit around here somewhere. Yeah, one day.
Honestly, I want a kid that I could just kind of give off to my mother sometimes. You know, right now at the moment. But you know, one day I'm pretty sure I'd like to take care of that kid full time.
Oh yeah.
Just don't get away. But what is your experience of being a mother right now? How's your kid?
Yeah, like it's a lot of first of all, how old is he again?
He's 6.
He's 6. Okay, so he's what, in first grade, second grade?
So his birthday is today, so he's in kindergarten.
Kindergarten? Okay. Woo,
okay.
Just started school.
Yeah. Is he talkative? Kindergartner. Is he talkative? Like all of them?
Yes, he's sad. So yes, he's very talkative. More than
Sagittarius.
And you know I gotta throw that in there.
Yeah. She a Sag.
Yeah, I'm a Sag. Yeah. Hey, wait, you date a Sag, huh? Uppercut and jaw. Stay
away from Sag.
Okay, so you've been a millennial mom for about 6 years. And so well, first of all, let's get to the most positive things about being a mother. What are some of the positive things that you love about having a 6-year-old? And how old are you?
I am 28.
28. Okay. So you're a millennial mom. You're young. You know what I'm saying? And you're raising a 6-year-old. And so how has that experience been for you?
It's been good overall, I would say, because initially I honestly did not ever want kids. I said if I was to have a kid, I would adopt. It would be like a preteen age. But yeah, go straight to teenage. But yeah, it's been good overall, I would say.
Okay. And so is he active? Like, how is the balance between like working full time, being a mom, him being in activities, going to birthday parties? Like, how do you balance that out?
So initially it was difficult because I'll say when he was a baby age, just, you know, me trying to learn him, me trying to learn and balance my own self. But as time grew on, I'll say it's like a day-to-day routine. So it's not something I think about. I really just do.
Right.
But yeah, so far so
is he like the next Odell Beckham or something like that? He likes sports.
He's played basketball, soccer, football.
So which one did he like the most?
He says basketball and baseball is his favorite.
Oh yeah,
baseball.
Yeah, that's baseball.
Hey, gotta make that money.
Baseball is the best sport to play.
It really is. Like, I mean, besides throwing your shoulder out, you know what I'm saying?
You could get that Tommy John surgery. Okay?
Yeah, you could get
it right. Whatever, the shoulder, the elbow, we can get it together with a little bit of surgery.
But yeah, like my mama keep telling me, you know what I'm saying? She be like, you need to make enough money so me and your daddy can come live in the guest house in the back.
I'll get you a separate house. So with being a mother, how do you balance, like, do you ever get the urge to, like, do you go out? Like, how do you balance that, like, your social life?
So I will say I have never been like a really social person. I've always been a homebody.
Okay.
So at this age, I have tried to be a little bit more social. So now it's kind of balancing it out. Let me just go ahead and say, I say the hardest part is the co-parenting part.
Okay.
So it's me finding my own personal life while still being able to, you know, co-parent and not always, you know, having him, because really I've had him for the most part.
Okay.
But yeah, social life, I'm working on it. So that's a work in progress.
For sure. Co-parenting, how is that? Like, how do you do that effectively?
It's not effective.
Oh, it's not effective.
So it was a big deal to get to here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not effective.
Okay. So I mean, you say it's it's not effective. So I mean, like, as far as like, is it more so financial, or is it more so like him spending time, or like what are the most challenging things that you have with the co-parenting?
You know, I will say it's both, but financially it's like regardless, a mother's gonna do what they gotta do. So I got it at the end of the day, but it's emotionally being there for him, even physically, you know, and spending that time.
And it's kind of sad. Like hopefully, you know, we'll see that'll improve, because it's so important. You know, people need, you know, their parents.
Definitely, I mean,
for sure.
The ultimate goal is for both parents to be in the child's life. But when you are co-parenting, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I can't speak because I'm not a mother, but I mean, I do have, you know, my own opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I see a lot of like hard-working moms that, you know what I'm saying, like the other parent isn't in their life, and you know they still progressing. The kids, they're killing it.
Their kids literally killing it. Get good grades.
Right.
Hey, that's
and that just shows that you're doing your job at home. Yeah, definitely.
Your character and how profound you are as a mother. So we appreciate that.
Thank you.
I do mothers around here. I'm a mama's baby, so when I see them,
Really.
so with getting out and everything, like what how do you and your your son connect the most? Like, what do you think y'all connect the most on?
You know, we spend time a lot together. So every week I try to at least have a date night with him. So yesterday we just went to like Monster Jam. We're going with some other moms, but every week we try to at least have a date, even if it's, you know, after school is go get some ice cream, things like that.
Right. And kids, like, people think kids don't remember that stuff. Like when you get my age, you still remember like all the little bitty things that you did. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, like you really cherish those things. Yeah. And so I mean, it goes a long way. Like kids have way more respect for people that, not even just parents, but people that, you know, spend time with them. You know what I'm saying?
And it builds that incredible bond. Like you going out and, you know, taking your son on play dates and everything, and taking them places. That's gonna like make him a better person, like just throughout his life, because he's gonna have that connection. So that's great. We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
Monster Jam. How was Monster Jam?
You know, I think I might have been more into it than he was. And then she was like, I'm about to go to sleep, but I'm like, I need to see these cars flip over. It was good.
Oh yeah, that's good. Monster Jam.
Okay,
Does
so
WWE.
Ooh, I don't think so. But he's a YouTube baby, so I don't really know. He might watch it, he may not.
Yeah, these kids these days, they be just sitting there watching YouTube. Yeah. Other kids unbox their toys.
Look, that's what I did. Mommy, I need to get this.
Right.
Kill them.
Definitely.
Watching YouTube.
Okay, so like, I mean, to move on to more of like what's going on today, like it's so many, you know, you see in the media like so many kids getting abducted, so many kids, you know what I'm saying, like getting
hurt.
Yes,
in general.
Hurt. I mean, they're getting into sex trafficking, human trafficking, all types of things going on right now in the media. So like, what's your thought on that? Like, you know, when you send your kid off to school every day, like,
how do you protect them and make them aware?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, as far as the aware part, I mean, I try to tell them, you know, the whole stranger danger type of thing, but I have put him in like a preparatory school, so anything that happens, and I'm not, you know, down in public school because I've been in public school, everything like that, but the security aspect of it, that's one of the things I look for when taking him to school. I need to know who can come in and out. Is this an open door policy?
Right.
You know, I make sure that they have the buzz in, see who you are, get an ID before they can even, you know, step into it.
Yeah.
So I try to protect them as much as possible. I know I'm overprotective. I know I am. But it's just because, I mean, it's a different world than when I was younger.
Yeah.
I used to stay at home, you know, at 5 by myself.
Right.
No. I don't trust this.
Nowadays, the neighbor across the street watching to see when you leave. With you.
It ain't been no sleepovers unless somebody that's like basically family at this point. Yeah. I'm gonna try to ease up, but I just can't at this time of day. There's too much stuff happening. Right. So I'd rather be overprotective than, you know.
And let something happen. Yeah. Absolutely. I have a question a little bit, you know, different. Same protection. How do you protect him from the things on social media? You said he watches YouTube and things like that. How do you protect him from, you know, seeing different things on YouTube?
So right now for YouTube, it's only on YouTube Kids.
Okay.
So that's one way, but it's not always, you know, I mean, YouTube don't do as much as they possibly can. So So I do monitor, like I look on what was your browsing history, what country you had to hit up on.
Right.
Because he just got him a little iPad. So
you let him get on the gram?
On who?
On the gram.
No, he go. Not Snapchat. What you need for?
Right. You know, you'll be surprised.
Next thing you know, you're getting a premium charge on your debit card.
Don't make the payments on there. I even got him no cell phone, so you got a little watch.
Right.
I trusted contacts that you can call and text, and that's about it.
Right.
Okay, so he does he have a little watch that can call people?
He can call people that I put on there.
Yeah.
You can text people that I allow you to text. I can track you with this watch.
Oh, wow. What's the name of that?
It's a gizmo.
Gizmo. Hey, y'all get a gizmo. Keep track of your kids.
Right.
When they wandering off down the street and then you posting, you know what I'm saying my kid missing and they over at they house.
So another question. So because I'm an educator, how do you like connect with your son's teachers?
I go to every conference that I possibly can. Now they have like this little app that you can communicate with teachers with. So as far as like I get progress reports, I get the grades, what is he needing help on, what is he excelling at, and then he is respectable. So is he having any issues? So they kind of tell you already, in advance. But I still have to ask those necessary questions, just in case. I don't wait till those reports come out to see.
Wow, I remember when you used to have to take your progress report of your work at home and get it signed.
You take the grade back then.
Wow. Yeah, times are different. Yeah, because we was forging all types of stuff back in the gap.
Get the best on a progress report.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna have a good grade by report card.
Signing it and sending it back.
So you're an educator?
Yeah.
You teach little kids?
Yes, I do. I teach elementary school kids. So pre-K to 5th grade. It's working. I love it. Like I teach English. I teach newcomers. So I teach students how to speak English when they come into like fresh into America. So I love my job. Connecting, getting to be in touch with different cultures, different people from all over. I have students that are Arabic, Asian, whether it be Indian, Chinese, whatever. So I really do love it. It's a new experience for me. I'm loving it right now.
That's good.
Education part,
They're funny, man. Kids are funny.
But it's so many different like parenting styles out there, so you kind of have to come from all angles being an educator.
Right.
You don't know what's going on at home and how these kids are being raised. Like
that's when you have to be empathetic and compassionate because you don't know what's going on at home. You really have to be like, okay, this kid, maybe said some things that were not so nice to me. Mm-hmm. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta wake up and not make that kid feel like I even care about what they said. It's like wipe your memory clean because kids, they're going through things just like adults are.
Yeah,
to be totally honest,
They definitely
and probably maybe more so than we did because they have social media. They have different kind of. I don't know. They just have different lives, like they have access to so many things on the internet. To me, that's the scariest place.
It really is. Especially for a young mind that's not fully developed. They don't really have the confidence that they had to, not look into these things and think that this is the role model that, I'm supposed to follow, or say like your mom is different from who you see on social media. Right. Who do you how do you decipher when you're that young? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you really should follow? Okay, so what if you were to give your best advice to the next millennial mom or the next mom that's pregnant now and about to have a child and bring that child into this world? Like, what kind of advice would you give?
The best kind of advice I would say is to be patient. It's all a learning process at the end of the day. I think initially I was more frustrated with myself than anything. Like, you want to be this perfect mom. You don't want to be a stereotype, type of mom, especially if co-parenting isn't working. So I would just say patience, take your time. It's a learning process all throughout.
Right, it is, and
it really is.
Even with children, you have to be patient.
You definitely do.
They're gonna remember it. You leave an impression on them from the day they're put on this earth to to forever, you know,
Right.
pretty much. So yeah, absolutely patience.
Yeah, and I mean, I give kudos, you know, like to all the millennial moms, all the moms out there, you know, because I mean, it's definitely a difficult, trying time right now, you know, like all this stuff going on in the media, you know, like all the kids that are being abducted, human trafficked,
and
just
also,
getting into things, you know what I'm saying, that as when we were kids, you know, we didn't really have that type of availability. So, I mean, like every day that, you know, you get the chance to be a role model, spend time with your kids, show them love, you know what I'm saying, show them self-love, you know, like, I mean, those things really, really, really matter, you know, when you're raising our next generation.
Right, because, you know, now the kids, they feed off of what all the people around them. I remember when Donald Trump was running for president, we had kids crying when he won. You know,
yeah.
They were
right.
And that was so serious, you know, because, you know, the adults, you know, were speaking around the children, and the children had these very real fears. You know, these
they
are real
really did.
You know, and you really have to just be patient and be empathetic and console them. You know, let them know that no matter how dark the world gets, they still have support. They have support of their mothers, their fathers, their teachers, and, you know, everyone around.
Yeah, because I remember even when Obama got in office, like it was like the little black kids running around like we won. Yeah,
We did that.
Black, my level blue.
Oh yeah, that's how it was out when Obama got in office. Oh yeah, that's dope.
So.
Yeah, see, now I will say though, even though I'm millennial, I think I'm a little bit old school. So I try not to expose him to too much.
Right.
Because I think that's probably what I'm kind of dealing with at this time. I'm trying not to expose you too much, but then still keep you open to what's really going on in the real world. So.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the differences that you had, like your upbringing to what you're instilling in Amari right now?
Right. Ooh. What you mean as far as?
As far as like how your mom raised you, and what are the differences between how you're raising Amari now? Are they the same, or are they completely different, similar?
You know, as much as I say I don't want to be like my mom,
Just like
and just certain things I'm kind of just like her. Like my mom was extremely, extremely strict. I never understood it until I got a little older.
Right.
I try not to be as strict, but I can see myself like, nah, you for sure strict as far, you know, with it. So grade wise, like I don't play about grades. Like just got a progress report, everything is all A's. Like I'm comparing what was your last progress report to this progress report. So grades I don't play with, but I will say as far as like exposing him to new things, that's probably something different. Like sport wise, even now he's in jiu-jitsu, so things like that. I try to expose him more into like different cultures. He's taking Spanish class.
Oh wow!
You know, that's something that I didn't experience when I was younger. So I'll say majority wise though, I'm like my mama. Definitely strict.
As far as like discipline, like when Amari does something wrong, or you know what I'm saying, he's being disrespectful, like how do you go about that?
I won't say he's disrespectful. What I have to deal with is the crying. Like, if you don't toughen up, like, let's go talk about it.
You know, him like crying, because I was a crier. My mom would always be like, stop crying. Like, why do you cry so much? You know, one thing I realized as I got older, I taught my mom how to be more empathetic and how to be more compassionate, and she taught me how to toughen up. So it was like we built this dynamic. Like now, because I still cry, I ain't gonna lie, I'm crying. I would still cry. My mom would be like, it's okay. Like, I'm here for you, you know? Whereas when I was, like, it took her forever to say it's okay and say it's okay and be there for me. She would be like, stop crying. I'm like,
you know, because that's where I'm learning now. Like, I'm one of those, no, I'm not emotional. What are we crying for? Like, you know, so I'm trying to see, like, okay, well, Amari, what's really the issue, you know? And try to get the root cause of it. But some of the stuff is like, you don't have to toughen up. Like, especially, you know, how y'all talking about the real world. Like, you have to toughen up. You can't cry about every single thing. So I am trying to get more. Hey, not in front of folks.
Let me clear one thing up. Sagittarius are not crybabies. Don't think that. Yeah, not crybabies.
Yeah, Sagittarius are crybabies. The Virgos are not.
No.
Oh, but Cancers are though.
I'm a crybaby. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm a Cancer sun, a Gemini moon, and a Virgo. Oh no. I'm a Gemini rising, and I'm a Virgo moon.
Hey, one thing I don't want to be is a Gemini or a Cancer. mentioned, you're a perfect role model for Amari. I mean, so like, does he have like at the age that he's at now, like does he have any downfalls, like not you and his father not being together, or like does he ever address it?
I will say I feel like he is kind of in that stage. Well, initially I say like a couple months back, and it's not like he just, you know, kids aren't gonna sometimes straight out just ask you, but they don't understand like why sometimes they, you know, mommy's house, sometimes they have to go to daddy's, why daddy don't get them in, you know, and then we don't. At this point, we don't have like the perfect co-parenting relationship. So no, we're not at events together. We don't, you know, unfortunately, like even last birthday, we didn't celebrate the last birthday together, you know, things like that. So I do try to keep him, so he can still ask me, you know, questions or kind of tell me how he feels. Cause, you know, one of the good things about it is he'll just start blurting out things. So I don't necessarily have to, you know, probe for it. He will kind of tell me, you know, well, I'm like, you know, mommy and daddy still loves you. I don't ever, and I will say that to any millennial mom, any mom, period, don't downplay the next parent. You know, even if it's something about you guys going on, don't downplay the next parent, don't talk about them. I'll just say, you know, we both love you. If you ever want to talk to your daddy, if you ever want to talk to me while you're with your dad, you know, we're both here. You know,
let them figure it out.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's definitely good parenting for sure. Because I mean, co-parenting, I've seen it firsthand. They can definitely be challenging.
And they can rip a kid apart. You know, hearing their mom talk about their dad or their dad talk about their mom, that can really play into that kid's psyche. You know, so that's great. You know, that's that's positive.
Yeah, I just feel like if as the older you get, you're gonna already have like your mindset. That's kind of what happened to me and my dad. Like my mom couldn't tell me nothing. You know, she didn't tell me anything bad about him. But as the older I got, I had my own thoughts and opinions about the whole situation. So I just feel like that's gonna be the same for him. You know, hopefully it goes in the right direction. But I'm not gonna force you not to like somebody, especially your dad. Like, what's the reason at the end of the day? You know. So yeah, what we have going on is separate from.
That's good. Yeah, definitely good. Okay, so I think we covered a lot of topics. We have DeAndre here, who is the perfect mom. You know what I'm saying? She's raising a 6-year-old young black professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We want Amari to be all he can be, you know, in this world. Like it definitely is. We've reached a lot of trying times. A lot of things are changing from generation to generation. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the best perspective now, I feel like, is the perspective of a millennial mom. So we want to thank DeAndre for coming on. Tell them your Instagram name once again.
It is DeAndre_Thompson, DONDRA_THOMPSON.
All right, and I'm Jazz.
And I'm Deneva.
And thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to Thought Addictz. Please subscribe to our YouTube, The Thought Addictz. Yes. We need all the support we can be. We want to appreciate everybody showing us all the love. We will be broadcasting all episodes on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram. We might get on IG Watch TV. I don't know, but we're trying to get on Apple as well. We're still waiting on the approval for that too. We hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. Tune in to our next episode.
Thank you. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, we appreciate the love.
Thank you.